Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to the Youthful Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2020. I have got some big games coming up which I really am looking forward to playing for you guys here today. We're only a few matches after the last episode. I think I've only literally played like 3 or 4 matches since then. The reason I've come back now is because of the FA Cup. So, after last episode we played Scunthorpe twice, there and there. We played Kingstonian, which we lost, which was really annoying, and then we played Hendon. We beat Scunthorpe, we beat Hendon. Since then, it's actually been quite a lot of matches, more than I thought. Since then I've played Worthing, beat them 1-0 in the league, thanks to a goal from Wilson. Drew 3-3 with York in the FA Cup second round. Goals from Hunt, Darth and Wilson. Played them in the replay and beat them 2-1. Goals from McGee and Davey, and then I drew with Eastbourne 1-1 with Wilson scoring, lost to Dartford, lost to Bath in the first round of the FA Trophy, which is very disappointing. We did score with Carter, but we were already 2-0 down at that point. Ryan Brunt scoring twice. I know him. He played for Stevenage on loan once. And then we beat Weymouth 4-1. Goals from Hunt, 2 from Wootton, and 1 from the new boy who has now joined, Asen Ganyi. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, I apologise. Let me get the music playing as well. Which one is it? Not that one. That one. There we are. Now hopefully it doesn't lag today because I'm using the graphics card to capture today instead of the CPU. Because I think that's the reason why it's playing up, is the CPU. I could be wrong. We'll find out. Right, music should be playing. I don't know if you can hear the Sea Skylines music because it seems to be quite quiet. At least it is on the preview. Who knows? Right, so today we're playing Carshalton away in the league, St Albans away in the league, Malden and Tiptree away. At home. Carshalton away in the league, St Albans at home in the league, Malden and Tiptree at home in the league, and then the big one, the FA Cup third round. We were drawn at home against Chelsea. So it would be awesome. We're only 12-1 to win. That's quite low odds. Not that I encourage gambling, but low odds. That's going to be a good game. I think we'll leave that as the episode ender because, you know, good game. Before we get there, though, we have got a little bit of squad management to do. Let me just read the news here because I've literally just finished the Weymouth game. So we'll see who we've got here. Yeah, we'll give Wootton a bit of praise. He's done alright, actually, since he came back in the team. He's done alright. Right, squad. So, I've got too many players, as you can see. I've got too many players. I've basically got a squad's worth of players below my squad's worth of players. So I need to trim this down slightly. I need to get rid of players who I don't think are going to be helping the team anymore. And I've also got to be careful to not get rid of these young players who I think could potentially benefit the team were they given the chance to. But some players here, like Alex Samuel, I reckon I could sell him. If I make him... Oh, he's on a non-contract, isn't he? Alright, you're just going to be released then. You're going to go, and I think Street has got good stats. What's your finishing? 14. You are actually... I mean, 4 strikers isn't the worst thing in the world, is it? If we had Wootton... where have you gone? Wilson. Wootton, Wilson, Asenganyi, and Street. And then Dunn's loan. I can't terminate it yet, so I have to wait till January for that. But we'll get rid of Samuel. We'll get rid of... I might loan out Cox and Murray. Put them on the development list. Oh, you're not even on a... Is it worth signing them on a contract just to then loan them out? I don't think it is. I think I'm going to have to be a bit ruthless here and just release on a free. It's going to be harder than I thought, actually. Trier, you can move back to the academy squad, even though you're technically too old for them. So can Franks. So can Greengrass Kirby. Already we're a little bit smaller. Cox and Murray. I might leave Murray Actually, I might leave them both. I'll make them available for the academy. I think they both were already, but we'll do that. So Samuel leaving. I know it's still. Yep. Okay. OBS is still playing up. I don't know how to fix it then. I do not know how to fix it. How annoying. Darth I was going to release, but he's actually played in the team the last few matches and done quite well, so it's going to be hard to get rid of him. You'll notice here Josh Mead has returned. He's only on trial at the moment. I'm really tempted though to bring him back. Really tempted. Because his star rating, you know, he's kind of improved. 2 stars. He's a good ball-winning midfielder. That's the reason why. Because my midfield at the moment, we don't have enough ball-winning midfielders. Do you know what? Gonna do it. I'll put you on a part-timer. We'll put you on 2 years at say 150 quid a week with an option to extend for a year. Let's see what you say to that. You're happy? Well, there you go then. Again, I've probably offered him too much money from the get-go, but what can you do? Yeah, okay, that's the end of squad management for now. It'd be nice to bring Mead back though, as again, having a midfield enforcer like that would be really, really handy, because we don't get that much at this level. And you would think, I suppose it's to do with the technique of tackling, that's why you don't see it much. But you would think in non-league you would focus more on, you know, enforcing, winning the ball back as aggressively as possible. And when we're playing the aerial match plan, it'd be really handy to have someone who can just break up the play like that. They either break up the play or they break the player's legs. One or the other. You just, yeah. Bye-bye, Samuel. You did alright for us, I suppose. Scored 2 goals in 8 games. 2 goals in 10 in total. I've seen better. I've also seen worse. Robertson didn't play very well against Weymouth. I mean, I suppose we were 1-0 down before we came back. Oh, sorry, it was 1-1, and then we went and scored 3. Patrick Webber, you played for me, didn't you? No? Oh, I had him on trial. I think that was what it was. I definitely remember the name. Definitely remember the name. Right, Cashalton. Now, I'm vaguely familiar about Cashalton. Byron Harrison was a striker that Stevenage had for a little while. We signed him from Carshalton. And that's my only real experience of interacting with Carshalton, because of the gap in leagues. Galbraith learns to knock the ball past opponent. That's awesome. He's doing okay. Still not the greatest, still not the worst. His stats are improving. Some of them are declining. His finishing has dropped down to 2, which is a little bit worrying. Free kick taking 14 though. You can't sniff at that. Off the ball 9. Pace has also dropped. Can I have a look at your development, your training development? Winger attack, additional focus. What works on agility and balance? No. Quickness. There we go. Yeah, I want him to learn to dribble past his man. Double intensity. Discuss new trait. Let's go with technique training. Beat his man repeatedly. Okay, what do you think we should get him to work on? Okay, right side of the pitch. That sounds fine. I mean, he is a winger, so you'd expect that anyway, but sure, why not? Now, no disrespect to Carshalton or St Albans, but I think I'm going to rest some of my key players during these matches, so that when it comes time to face the big dogs, Chelsea, we'll be all ready to go. So I'm going to move Waldron O'Rourke in for Carter. I'm going to move O'Loughlin in for Brunt. And I'm going to move Galbraith in for King. King's not really played that well recently either, so I suppose the opportunity to swap the team out a little bit kind of reminds him that he has to step up his game. I'm going to do all this. I'm quite happy with all this. Looks good to me. And then I suppose we could put Brunt on the bench. Or could we? Maybe not. Maybe not for these games. I'm really tempted because O'Keefe is still recovering from his injury, so I'm really tempted to bring in Cox or Murray. Cox scored, I think, in his last game for us. Might have been a pre-season game. Yeah, I think it would. Scored 1 in 3 last season. Didn't score at all. Season before that. Not the greatest. Maybe move Vincent back in as well. Or give Ward a run out. I don't know. I got too many players. Got too many players. I'll have to look at whose contract, because I feel bad releasing them. I always have this lingering feeling of, oh, I could end up needing them one day and they won't be here anymore. But if their contracts are due to expire, then I'm a lot more relaxed in just letting them go. So if I go back to the home screen, end of season, we've got, all the youth players. Tawaya, Ronaldo, Turner, Suleiman, Galbraith's contract's due to expire, but I will be renewing that. Same with Tora Hole. Stevens, Richmond's up, so he'll probably be leaving. McGee's going to get renewed. Ward and Nixon are both going to get renewed. So's Pruty, so's King, so's Brunt. Vincent could leave. Not sure about that one yet. Wootton as well could potentially leave. And the rest, I think, are all going to be signed up. Maybe Wilkinson as well. Maybe Wilkinson as well. Oh, we got a Web Kirby. I think I've mentioned that before, actually. Blissett, we'll renew your contract now if you're interested. You seem to be. You can't add a... Our contract extension after promotion. Let's do that. I won Manager of the Month earlier in the season, and Blissett was the one who actually came out and congratulated me for it. And what's the word? He did something nice in honor of me winning that award. Right, Richmond. Yeah, Richmond. He's just not very good anymore. I don't know what happened to him. Where did we sign him from? Kettering. He had that one really good season on loan at Bury. He came back to us and he did okay. 3 goals in 24 games. But since then, it's just, bland as hell. Bland as hell. African Nations squad's named Rugari Musendo, excuse me, has been called up to the team. He had 2 seasons with us. He did play 30 games, scored 5 goals. Why did he leave? I think I might have released him. I think I did. Andre Jr. is just a turd, so I think I'm going to release you too, because you're not, you're on non-contract, so see you later, fella. There's Mead rejoining. I might put Mead in the team for this game if his match fitness is high enough. Does it mention? I don't think it mentions the fact that he used to play for us. That's kind of sad. He's come home. He's a Hatfield lad. Or at least he came through our academy. Don't know where he was born. Don't think it says. Okay, Miller's back. What was his injury? Broken collarbone, that's right. Oof, that sounds so painful, actually. Yikes. Right, where's Mead? Mead. I bet he's in the under-23s. Yes. Senior squad. Please and thank you. Right, what is your condition? You're good. In you go. You're actually higher than O'Loughlin, so that works out quite nicely. I'll put O'Loughlin on the bench, though, instead of McGee. I'll do something a bit like this. Actually, I'll do it this way around, because Wilson can play on the wings as well. I'm quite happy with this. I was tempted to move Matthews in, but he's not very match fit. No, I think we'll do this. Let's play some football. Oh, I forgot to change his role. That's gonna mess things up, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that's gonna mess a lot of things up, actually. Right, we'll change you back to extended, and then if I go, where's the? There it is. Tactics. They better not score. It's us. We better not score. Confirm. Right, corner. Here comes Hunt. Hunt is becoming very good at set pieces, by the way. Very good. We'll go aerial, I think, for this game. I actually switched. I think this was during the Bath game. I ended up switching to a 4-2-4 to try and get back into the match. It kind of worked because we did score. That's when Carter got his goal. But at the same time, it didn't really work because we lost the game. But we were already 2-0 down at that point, so it could have been anything. Alright. I think... Oh no, it's still got Midas and Mazea. I'm going to move him back. I'll change his role after the game. Because that was derpy. I changed everything except the thing that I kept reminding myself I had to change if I was bringing him in. So dumb. Alright. Is that Dominic Polion? Be a hell of a signing if that's who they've got. Right, Hunt with the ball. Plays it right the way back to Ekpyong. Gives him a little bit of a jog. Forward to Galbraith. That's very, very nice play from him there. O'Keefe now. Still O'Keefe. Wootton shoots, blocked. Hunt to Mead. Not really sure who that was aimed at, but there we go. Robertson goes long. Okay, Mackie is going to shoot. Good save, good clearance by Nixon. Poor play here, though, to give the ball away. Yeah, it was Robertson with a poor kick. And then a bit of an overcommitment there from Davey, was it? Yeah. Davey's been booked, so we can't really dive into tackles right now. Oh, man, he's been done there. Oh, he's been done as well. If that had gone in, that would have been a very, very good goal from their winger. Right, Davey with the ball forward. Wootton doesn't win the header, but it still finds O'Keefe. That's nice to Wilson, who has come on for Galbraith. Wilson needs to do better in those positions. I wonder if there's a way I can train him up for that. I'm just looking to see what's using my CPU. According to this, Streamlabs is using 0% of my CPU. Football Manager is using 52% of my CPU. I don't believe that. For a single second, I do not believe that. No, I don't believe that. It's saying nothing's using processing power except for Football Manager. And yet, the processor is claiming... Oh, wait, no, that's the graphics. Duh. CPU, 0.8%. Football Manager, 7%. Oh, we scored a penalty. Hunt. Actually, that's about right. 4.1% it says right now. Task Manager says 0.4%. So that's not about right. Why does it... I don't understand why Streamlabs OBS occasionally has the processor drop down to like 2% and then the frame rate drops to 0.44 frames per second. I don't understand it. Ooh, Wootton. Nearly. Nearly. Wootton off. Asengani on. Interesting. Since we're playing the height match plan. Ooh, he nearly scored though. I think he has scored for us now. I think in the Weymouth game, was it? He scored. That's good defending from that guy on the post. Oh, another good try. Ekpyong that time. Okay, we are all over Coshalton right now. They still had more shots on target than us, though. 1-0 half time. I'll take that. That's a pretty good start. Let's see what we do in the second half. Hunt, nice header to Waldron O'Rourke. That's an awful pass. Why did you do that? Actually, if we haven't got Wootton out there now, I'm going to switch to the pace. See if we can rip them apart that way. Alright, O'Keefe into Hunt. To Wilson. Nice touch inside. Shot blocked. Cornered ball. Hunt taking this one. That was very easy for the goalkeeper. Very easy for the goalkeeper, that one. I think that is Dominic Polion they've got there. That can't be Jamie Mackey, though, because he must be about 50 by now in this game. They've got Will de Havilland in defence, who's now gone off. Have we played Carshalton before? I recognise some of the names. Hunt's free kick. Ooh, a bit challenging. Whitnell has come on for Mead now to play in midfield, which again, I'm not sure that was the right choice. I'd have brought on O'Loughlin. But I guess they're getting ready to move defensive. But then Mead's a defensive midfield. I don't get it. I don't get it. It must be to do with his fitness. But even that was only an 87. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not going to even bother trying to explain it now because I just don't get it. Oh, that would have been goal of the season if that had gone in. What a volley that was. Hunt, was it giving it? No, Lynch giving it away. The big dummy. What a derp. Okay, Waldron, O'Rourke and Nixon keep swapping in the wing-back positions. So if we got out there, we got Lynch playing at centre-back when he could have played left wing-back. We've got Nixon playing defence midfield when he could have played right wing-back. So Ekpyong, Lynch and Davey at centre-back. Waldron, O'Rourke, Nixon, O'Keefe and Whitnell across the wing-back positions. And defence midfield. Then Hunt and Asangai Aganyi in midfield, and then Wilson up front. At least we've got sort of a bit of pace up front with Wilson, if we do get the ball again. These 1-0 wins, though, I mean, we're getting the results, don't get me wrong. We're getting the 3 points, but the score lines are a bit low. And we're still full of defensive mistakes. That could have easily resulted in a goal just then. That's a good near-post header from Davey. It's a shame no one was out there. But then we're very defensive right now. Our bloody wing-backs keep swapping as well. Surely that's only confusing themselves. Alright, Hunt on the ball. He's giving it away. The fans are booing. Children are crying. Oh, dear. Offside. Wow. Not the guy who shot, but there must have been someone else between the goalkeeper and the shot there. Oh yeah, right in the keeper's line of sight. I see a lot of that on Reddit. People asking why their goals are being disallowed for offside. But if you actually watch the replay, there's always someone standing in the keeper's eye line like that. That's the reason. If they're interfering with play, is the technical term. What that essentially means is if you're in an offside position, you could shout at the goalkeeper, you could stand in his line of sight, the ball could deflect off you, the ball could go through you, as in like you open your legs and the ball goes through them. Anything like that is considered interfering with play. So if you're in an offside position and you interfere with play, then the goal is disallowed, quite rightly in my opinion, for being offside. A lot of football commentators don't seem to understand that. And they complain and they whinge and they whine. Same with VAR. You know, there's a briefing at the start of every season with all the new rules. And they always tell us, the first 6 games of the season, they always tell us, you know, the referee's chief sat us down and we've discussed all the rule changes. And then within 30 seconds, they've completely forgotten about the rule changes and they're moaning about a perfectly legitimate decision. The reason I don't like that is because it undermines when a referee does make a mistake. because that's when they should be criticised, but there's no point criticising them at that point because you've criticised them throughout the game for doing things perfectly right. So you're jeopardising your own argument at that point. Anyway, we won. We won 1-0. What I'm going to do here very quickly, because the changes I've made to OBS's settings clearly haven't fixed anything, so I'm going to revert those settings because I'm due to be streaming OpenTTD later, so I want to make sure that the settings are correct now so I don't forget to do it. So I'm going to pause the recording for a second, tweak my settings, and I'll be back again very, very shortly. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back everybody. Let me get the music going again. What shall I go with this time? Let's go with a bit of a lunar landing, shall we? And I'll get this back up on the screen, and then I'll get this back on the screen, and we're good to go. Right, welcome back. So yeah, 1-0 win. It's not the best, not the worst. The fact that it was a penalty is a little bit more disappointing, believe it or not, because it means we didn't score in open play. But I suppose we did the work to win the penalty, so can't complain there. I've tweaked my OBS settings back to what they were before. I need to do more Googling. I must admit I was a bit lazy yesterday. I just Googled something like Streamlabs OBS CPU drop frame stutter or something like that. I can't remember what it was. And the first forum post that I read, it literally said, "Have you tried running it as administrator?" Which I've done. That didn't work. Although I am still running as administrator at this point. Apparently it unlocks extra something or other to do with the GPU and the CPU. I don't know why that has to be a thing. Because you can't, I don't think there is the desktop shortcut. You have to right click on it and then do run as administrator. I don't think there's a way of shortcutting run as administrator, which is kind of annoying. And then the other thing I thought I would try is using the GPU to render again and take the stress off the CPU in case the CPU is struggling. But clearly that didn't work either. Something isn't working with this right now, and I don't know what. But it's very annoying. A lot of people have said, to be fair, that the video is still watchable. It's not suddenly become unwatchable. If you are one of those people who can't watch the video because of the occasional frame stutter, then I do sympathise in some respects, but I also feel sorry for you in many other respects. But I mean, my stream last week, it was doing it periodically as well, and a lot of people, to be fair to them, did say it's not really an issue. So I appreciate that. Right, who didn't play very well last game? That's what I was going to check. Asen Ganyi, I mean, to be fair, he didn't have long when he came on. He nearly scored. I think it's harsh. It's harsh to say he didn't have a good game there. Hunt was the best player. He scored the penalty. He did give the ball away a few times, though. He wasn't completely blameless. Asen Ganyi, you're not going to play as a target man. You're going to play as an advanced forward set to attack. You're not going to run, you're going to hold. Yeah, I think everything there I'm actually okay with. Pretty happy with that. Galbraith, was I going to tweak something with you? I think I'd already did that actually when I brought you in. Yeah, I think I'd already done that. Who was I going to tweak? Mead? I've already tweaked. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. In that case, yeah, on to the next one. I think I actually will start Asen Ganyi up front. So we'll switch back to pace. Pace and aerial are not the right words, really. I guess it's like low ball, high ball. That would probably work better. I might change the names. Not right now. Right. I'm pleased that Mead's back. I'm pleased. I'm pleased that he's grown as well. Because I think he was only a 1-star when we let him go. Has he stayed? Let me check. Has he stayed? I'll finish that question in a second. Has he stayed at the same team the whole time since he left? Yes, Worthing. Scored 9 goals for them in many appearances. So, not the best goal return. Not bad, though. Not bad. And he had his best goal-scoring season last season, in fact. Or was that this season? That might have even been this season. It was this season. He scored 6 goals already this season. Let's see if we can get him into double figures. All he's got to do is score 4 more. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. Yeah, straight into the team. Straight into the match. Why not? Keep things the same, and then we'll swap in the big guns again when it comes time to play Chelsea. We have still got another match between now and then, though. 4 points clear at the top of the table. No games in hand. Or Bromley have one, actually, so they could go a point behind us again. But we're pulling away from Welling and Boreham Wood. And that's all you want in life, really, is to keep away from Welling and Boreham Wood. Bought. Oh, dear. That's a Simpsons joke if you don't get it. If you don't get it, you're not as old as I am. Good old Bort. Okie dokie. Anyone I recognise in the St Albans team? I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. Hunt, that's a good free kick. Ekpyong's header, Fotheringham with the header away. O'Keefe with the weakest header I've ever seen. Nixon, that's a nice ball across to Davey. Back to Lynch. He has to go all the way back to Robertson. I'm okay with that. Galbraith is open. Galbraith is still open. There we go. Oh, took too long. The door was closed. Hunt winning it there. Finds Asengani. Hunt continues his run. I mean, you could pass it back to him. Ugh. Dylan, you selfish bastard. Not the greatest piece of play. Pruti on for Ekpyong. Oh dear. He's not had a good game then, has he? 6.7. I didn't see him do much wrong. Aldrin overall tackled. Come on, boys. Win it back. Where's Mead? Where's our enforcer? He is in there. He's wearing the number 8 again. He's got his old number back. Offside? Yeah. James Barker, I do recognise that name. I think he's about a mile and a half offside there. This is one of those instinctive ones where as soon as you see the ball played, you just think, yeah, he's offside. Alright, I'm looking at Task Manager again. It seems to have a better idea now of what CPU usage Streamlabs is having. Oh, he's off. See you later, sunshine. Jake Gallagher. Yeah, it's got a much better idea now of what the CPU usage is. It's still low. It's less than 50%. The GPU's gone up, though. I'm trying to think. No, I'm pretty sure right now I'm supposed to be using the CPU to render this. And the GPU when I stream. Pretty sure that's the way around it is. Hit it. Ah. Has Mead gone off? Oh, no, Hunt. Lynch, Ekpyong and Hunt off. Pruti, Whitnell and O'Loughlin on. So Mead and Waldron O'Rourke are going to see out the game. That's good. We've made all 3 subs in the first half an hour. That's not so good. That's a nice ball. That's a very nice ball. Oh, O'Keefe, you fool. That should have been an easy goal. Galbraith on the corner. Ooh, that was close. That was close. We get a replay of this one as well. Oh, that's true. Galbraith is going to finish the match now as well. So he's going to get a full 90 minutes. That will aid his development. There goes the frames. That was a brief one. That was less than a second that time. I really need to see. It definitely looks like a CPU. It's quite cyclic as well. So every minute, pretty much, it will just drop down. Same numbers each time. The frame rate will drop to 0.44. CPU usage will drop down to like 0.6%. And then it will just come back again. There it goes again. Was that a minute? there or thereabouts. Maybe every 30 seconds. Actually, if it's 30, that'd be very annoying if it's every 30 seconds. I hope it's not. I need to find out what's causing that. It just randomly started. I did so many F1 videos where it didn't do it, and then I played Siege once, didn't change any settings, and then I went to record F1 again and it started doing it. I have had a Windows update recently, and I feel like that might be the cause of it. But what can you do there? You can't rewind a Windows update. You kind of need that. That's fundamental. And there's no point in me using OBS Studio, because that's pretty outdated these days, because Streamlabs OBS is the one they support the most. The frustrating life of a content creator. The worst thing is, I seem to be the only person who has this problem. I know creators who have worse PCs than me, and they have no problems streaming. No problems at all. And yet for some reason, I struggle every single day trying to get this bloody computer to work. It's very stressful. O'Keefe on the ball. I mean, I'm bitching about my PC a lot because there's nothing going on the pitch right now. It's not an exciting game. This gives you an idea as to the squad, though, where we need to improve. Some more creativity would be nice, particularly in the midfield areas. I really want someone who can just smash the ball in the back of the net from 40 yards, like Michael Boswick and John Mousinho used to do. That seems to be a dying breed these days, even in lower leagues. Teams will just want to play it in the box all the time rather than shooting. Another offside for Barker. Well, they've come closest to scoring. They've technically scored twice. It's our highlight. Oh, that's really close. That is really close. It is our high line that's saving us right now. Mead's first yellow card of the season. I actually find that quite hard to believe. Apparently it is. What's the plan then, chaps? We're in the 70th minute. Still 0-0. I wouldn't say they've gone uber defensive either. Do you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to switch to a 4-2-4 again. I think having Wilson and Asengani up top might cause some problems for their defence. Because right now they've got sort of three central defensive players. The two centre-backs and the DM. Whereas if we now put an extra striker up top, it's still going to be a 3-to-2 ratio, of course, but they're going to have an extra person to worry about. Plus the cam is basically getting man-marked by the DM the whole time. Why? What have they done to my formation? Oh wait, Wilson didn't come on, did he? Duh. Well, there's the goal. There's the goal. That's all we needed. Let's switch back. Galbraith with the corner. Lovely side foot volley. That technically should have been offside because I'm pretty sure the guy on the line was impeding the goalkeeper there. And that's 2-0. Oh, man. Galbraith with the delivery, though. Twice in a row. 2 goals in 2 minutes. This one especially. Look at that. It's just asking for a little touch. Bang past the keeper. Get in the net. Very, very nice. We're going to make it 3? No. Not this time. Although O'Keefe, he could get it back to Galbraith. Goes across the field instead. Not a bad ball, actually. Bit dangerous. But not the worst. Whitnell to Mead. Mead plays it forward. Is he going to shoot? He is. Ooh, not far wide. Not far wide. Okay, need to move back into centre back for some reason. Galbraith at right back. Aldrin O'Rourke at right midfield. Do you reckon I could retrain? I'm going to have a look at what Galbraith's tackling stat is. Not so much for a right back role, but more of a wing back role. I might have looked at this before, actually. Galbraith. Tackling of 2. Maybe not him then. What about King? 2 as well. God's sake. I've told this story before, but I used to have a player called Dale Irving. This was like 5-6 years ago now. He was a right winger, and I retrained him as a right back. And originally it was just to test the new retraining feature that Football Manager had introduced that year. But he ended up being my right back in the Premier League for about 7 or 8 years. It's one of the best examples of retraining a player, because he was an average winger, but he was a fantastic right back. And it was all because he just had a good tackling stat, so I thought I'll retrain him and see what happens. And it was a kind of an accidental win. I'm going to move Wilson back in for the next game. Who've we got? Morden and Tiptree. So I'll do a little bit more rotating. I kind of want to bring Miller in, or maybe Lane. I don't know. I want to bring Matthews in at right back, mainly because Nixon's suspended. And McGee? No. Dryden? Possibly. Why are you struggling? We could bring Street in, I suppose. Start Street and put Wilson on the bench instead of Asengani. We'll try that. Pruti in for Davey, so he's rested. O'Keefe is just absolutely shattered. Cox in for O'Keefe. Good. We hammered St Albans. We scored 2 very late goals, and they had 2 goals disallowed. One of which was very, very close to being allowed. I think we got lucky, really. I think we got very lucky. Right, so the day I'm recording this is on Thursday, and the Premier League fixtures have been announced. So, I'm a Newcastle fan. Said that a few times. I've seen who we've got. I'm not too upset, actually. West Ham away, Brighton home, Tottenham away. First 3 games of the season. I think that's pretty good. You know, West Ham and Brighton are 2 teams that we can easily beat on our day. And even Tottenham. You know, we did lose to Tottenham when we last played them at home. But we were so riddled with injuries. Tottenham kind of were as well, to be fair. But, you know, we had no centre-backs. That was our problem. We had Fernandes and that was it. So, a fully fit Newcastle squad could beat Spurs, I reckon. Then after that, we got Burnley at home, Man United at home, Wolves away, Everton at home. So October is a dick month. We're going to struggle then. Then we got Southampton away, Chelsea at home, Crystal Palace away in November. And then December, that's where it gets busy. Got Villa away, West Brom at home, Leeds away, Fulham at home, Man City away, Liverpool at home. It starts off, Villa, West Brom, Leeds and Fulham are all teams that we should be beating. So that's 12 points, hopefully. Then we've got Man City and Liverpool, and that's where it could get tricky. And then after that, I'll just do January and then I'll leave off for now. So we've got Leicester at home, Sheffield United, Arsenal away, Leeds at home, Everton away. So again, I reckon 9 points we could potentially pick up there. So, you know, we should be in comfortable position around the turn of the year. Some of the transfer business we're rumoured to be doing is also quite exciting. I'm trying to convince my dad that Jeff Hendrick is a good signing. And my brother, actually, because neither of them are that confident. I believe both of them are both of them. Yeah, I believe both of them are wrong. I believe Hendrick is going to be a good signing for us. Alright, contract renewals. McGee, yes. I'm just going to trigger your extension, actually. That saves a bit of money. Pruti, you must have an extension too. Yes, you do. King, you described as A winger. Oh, this is a wonder kid. He's far from a wonder kid, even though he is only 19, so he's got room to grow. Brunt, you must have an extension too. Yep. Lane. I'm going to hold back on Lane, actually. Whitnall, though. We'll offer a new contract. We'll get the DOF to do it, though. And then a little bit further down, Galbraith. You must have an extension. I love having these extensions. Bliss. Backup goalkeeper. We'll get the DOF to focus on that one. Miller. Same thing. Robertson. Same thing. Nixon. You have an extension. I think I'm happy with all of this for now. Yeah, I think everyone else I wouldn't be that upset. Oh, Smith, I suppose I'd like to see you stay. Everyone else, I wouldn't be that upset if they left, to be perfectly honest. All of these, they mostly get done. Contract rejected. It says accepted up here. Not sure what that is. Oh, that was something else I forgot to mention. I got my youth intake preview, and I'm quite excited by it. No attackers, unfortunately. It's all defenders mostly, but it said we've got one left back who looks to be really promising. And the reason I'm excited by that is because left back is a position where we've been struggling somewhat over the last couple of seasons. Lynch kind of fills the role, but not brilliantly. So to have a decent left back coming in, I'll be very, very happy with that. Oh, Fowler in League 2. Okay, that's how they can afford a player as good as List. Stevenage have somehow held on to Elliot List in real life. I don't really know how we got him to begin with, because he seems too good for us. We signed him from Gillingham, I think it was. And he does suffer from injuries a lot, but he's so fast. He scored for us in the Cup against Peterborough. That in itself was a really good goal. I think he scored against Cambridge as well. But when he was on form, I'd argue he's one of our better players last year. So if we can keep him fit this season, we should do very, very well. Play him as a winger as well, in a natural position, and I think we'll be alright. Okay, player trait alterations, runs with ball down right. Isn't a natural dribbler. Okay. We'll swap the mentoring groups, don't mind that. Contract extensions, good-o. Food poisoning, Lawson death. 6 to 8 days. You've got a virus. I'm going to have to treat you at club because we've got a very important match coming up soon. An Ekpyong, also virus. When are we playing Chelsea? Oh no. Neither of them are going to be available, are they? Well, that's not helpful. Don't get me wrong. I don't think we're going to beat Chelsea. But it would have been nice to at least have a shot at it. Wow, Barnsley are hot on the trail of Hatfield's £5 million rated striker Archie Wilson. Do you know what? If Barnsley bid £5 million, I wouldn't mind letting him go. That would be awesome. Yeah, Ekpyong and Wilson are both out of the game. Damn it. Not good. Not good. Not good. Also, financially, we're quite healthy again. We were briefly up to sort of 125,000, I think it was. It's all to do with prize money. Winning in the Cup. Both for gate receipts and for the prize money in general. Now, we're playing at home against Chelsea. If we were playing away, we'd get a cut of the gate, which would probably put us into like the £1 million boundary. No, I don't think it'd be that high, but it would put us like a couple of 100,000 maybe. Because we're at home, we are going to sell out the stadium, but we're obviously not going to get as many fans. So it's always that toss-up in the FA Cup of, do you want to play at home and have the big draw there, or do you want to play away and get a cut of the big money? Why have you accepted? No. How much did Barnsley offer? Are you kidding? £5 million, it said. And you're offering 16,500. But you let him go on trial to Luton. Why did you do that? No, reject. Oh, he's currently unhappy, is he? That's great. Oh, this is why he's unhappy. You know what? No, I'm not talking to you. Richmond has picked up some mixed personality traits, collecting some positive influences as well as some more negative ones. Oh dear. Street has also picked up some mixed ones. Who are they in? I came third in Manager of the Month. Who are they in groups with? Richmond's with Simpson and Pruty. They've got good personalities, so I don't know why that would be a thing. And Street is with Darth and King. Well, I suppose Darth is just, you know, bitching about me the whole time. We're not the best of friends right now. Oh, God. Just pulled my headset off. Alright, I'm going to take another quick break. I'll come back in just a second. Alright, so this was originally going to lead on into the next match. However, since the next match is approximately, I think, another 51 minutes-ish, give or take. I haven't actually edited it yet, so I don't know how long it is. I decided it would be a good idea to actually make that the next episode rather than this episode. Therefore, this episode is going to end here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you enjoyed the series. Drop some comments down below with ideas for tactics, signings, transfers, all that good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and I'll see you next time for the big one.